the void. This went so horribly, and I love it. I'm leaving
One day
that
we'll get it.
chaotic.
Yeah, that's our
Honestly,
intro.
I don't think we're ever gonna get it, but that's okay.
Welcome to episode 2. There's a lot less of us this week.
Yeah, there's only 4 of us right
Yeah.
now, and then Laura's joining soon, hopefully.
I'm Beth.
I'm Emma.
I'm Holly.
I'm Jess.
So, what are we talking about this episode?
This episode, we're talking about from just 5 more minutes to now. I swear to God, I know the album title.
Emma's
Really fucked
exposing
that one
herself.
up. Well, because it's just written as JFMM, and then I almost just went JFM, and I was like, that was really special.
That's what it's called now.
So yeah, basically this is the Bears and Trees episode without bears and trees.
Yeah, it's we'll just talk about bears and trees things without them.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll offer our opinions. Okay, we're starting right off the bat with a nice hard question. What lyric or set of lyrics have hit you really hard, or do you identify with the most currently? You can do from like each era if that makes it easier. I do have 2 sets of lyrics for myself personally.
Yeah, I have a list.
I didn't plan for these, but I do have a note.
Holly's cut out again. Does anyone want to go? Oh, I think she's back. Does anyone want to go first? Personally,
I mean, I don't really have like a lyrics. I can't think just lyrics, but I was thinking, don't drink coffee before bed because like I probably shouldn't drink coffee before bed, and so that tells me not to.
that's valid.
Life
That's a
lessons.
super valid response.
So, I mostly, I think this era, the chaotic era, it's definitely the one that hit like the most of lyric-wise.
Absolutely.
But like, I think all the themes were just like so spot on with everything. I was like, okay,
Right.
attack after attack.
Yeah, 100%.
But like,
I feel that.
Reverberate specifically, that I love my friend's bit. That bit just.
Oh,
hit
Reverberate
hard.
hits
I love that
close
one.
in so many ways.
Yeah.
It's so good.
Also ramblings, like that whole chorus of like, would anyone listen to this? The ramblings of a lunatic. Just
Yeah, that's honestly how I feel
very
like
cool.
anytime I make like anything. I'm like, no one's even gonna, why would anyone ever want to look at this? And then I'm like,
Yeah, exactly.
It's fine.
Everything's fine.
All right, Holly, are you ready, or do you want me to go first?
I'm ready.
All right, go for it. Hit us.
I've got
with the lyrics.
loads.
All right.
But there's a couple that stick to mind straight away. There's they scream, "What are you running away from?" And I scream back, "Everything and everyone, every gone cold conversation, pinning me under frozen lakes of self-depreciation." From
Yeah.
the 411, I think.
Yeah, that hits hard, to be honest.
I love that. It's like, it's not only does it hit, it's so well written. Like,
honestly,
you've managed to rhyme self-depreciation and make it fit. Like, so
yeah,
incredible.
That's true. I feel like all of
And
the lyrics are like really, really well written.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. It's so hard to like sit and pinpoint specific
I know, there's
ones
so
without
many.
going into a whole list of
Yeah.
how many just hit so
For
well.
me, it's just like the ones that I have written down, it's just like ones that like relate, I guess, to my life in like a specific way.
Yeah.
I'd just say the whole of the Bears and Trees discography.
Literally.
Yeah, honestly.
That's
Even
not
ones about
specific.
lyrics.
That's a later question, Jess.
Sorry.
It's okay. Do you have more, Holly, that you would like to share? Or...
No, it's okay, you can go.
Okay, so not to expose myself, but so we all know mine's so much deeper than your guys's, because this is like just what I was thinking about when I was writing it. So I was like, this is where I'm going. I don't know if you're all aware of this, but Ken Has a Lot of Fields, Part 3, is in my top 3 Bears and Trees songs. Because, so like the part where it's like, I guess the whole chorus, what's a kid to do? Your words are so sweet when there's alcohol in your breath, but you won't remember these lines in the morning, so let's just forget about it. Okay, so, I have friends who, I'm not friends with most of them still anymore, but they have a tendency to get let's say, less than sober, and then like tell me that I'm so pretty and so nice and so funny and blah 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 blah. But because they're all older than me, they're all like, "But I could never date you." But I would totally hook up with you. And I'm like, "Cool, great. Now I have to remember this because you won't remember this, and let's just not do this anymore." But also like this is totally me projecting, by the way. But the part where it's like, I'd send a model rocket up and fix the skies for you. But then like the chorus is like, "Your words are so sweet, but there's alcohol in your breath." Like, feels like, like I feel like I love you so much. Like I would change the whole I would go against the universe. Like I would fight everyone who told me like, "No, this isn't right. I shouldn't be with you." And like all you can give me is like drunk words. But then, the so let's just forget about it. It's kind of like I'm realizing that like this is never going to happen the way I want it to. And like let's just forget this ever happened. Like I don't want to do this.
Yeah,
That's
I,
deep.
I feel that. But I'm also like, I feel like I've been on the side of someone telling you all these things when it's like they're not fully with what they're saying, and then it's just all forgotten in the morning. But I think I'm also very bad with the whole like, I tend to be the get drunk, project all my feelings, and then just completely act like nothing happened the day before because I don't want to face those feelings,
Right.
kind of thing.
Yeah. I've
Like
definitely done that before.
that chorus I tend to scream a lot. But
Yeah, it's one that I'm just like, ow, that hurt my feelings.
ouchie. And it's so sweetly sung, but it just
Yeah.
hits
I
that
know.
way.
Yeah, because like
Yeah.
like that's how I feel. Because like especially because like I'm younger than them, so I feel like they always are like, oh, like look at our small friend who is like but a child to us. Which, for the record, the specific person I'm thinking about with this song is 3 years older than me, and I was 15 at the time, so they were 18 while this was happening.
Yeah.
So I just would like to put that on the record. um, so, but it's just like, I don't know, like it feels like I'm gonna say this really sweetly, but I'm also gonna tear your fucking heart out while I do it.
Yeah.
Literally.
And then the other one that I have was the bit in I think it's Rust. Yeah, it's Rust. The like, if I became healthy, would I stop being me? Like that whole
That was the one I was thinking of as well,
I
actually.
was
Yeah.
gonna put that down
like
as
that
well.
whole bit.
I had from Rust. I had how do I explain or even articulate every day that I'm awake is the day I fade away.
Right.
I'd
Yeah.
literally written most of Rust as
Yeah.
an answer.
Rust is so underrated though.
It is.
Honestly.
It's like so many
It's
of
so
those.
good.
Yeah.
I think that Rust is my top song on Spotify. Like, I don't know how many times I must have listened to it, but
Yeah. I don't actually know where it is on my Spotify, to be honest. I've not looked recently.
Yeah,
No,
I
I
haven't
haven't
looked up
looked at
Rust
my
specifically,
rating.
but my number one's Ramblings, I think.
oh, I love Ramblings.
Ramblings is so
My
good.
number one's probably Kent right now because well, it's just Kent is
it's
on
so
all of
good.
my sad playlists. So
Also from I love the Icy Blue era. But first of all, the whole of Starting Fires is amazing. It's so good.
Yeah.
But the bit where he sings "I walk to the seafront and jump in fully clothed," and I don't know why that resonates with me so much, but it just does.
Yeah, that's actually.
I want to run.
That's part of
run to the seafront and jump in fully clothed.
I think Starting Fires is an answer to another question for mine.
Also,
same. It's also mine. I'm betting you anything that we have it. I'm betting anything that we all picked it for the same question. It'd be really funny. All right.
Oh yeah.
Does anybody have any additional thoughts or like to add before we move on to the next question?
I think I'm quite happy to move on.
Yeah, let's move on.
All right. Question 2. This one's another heartbreaker. Which song do you think is the best song to stare at the ceiling for 14 hours to?
The first one that jumps to mind for me is Ramblings of a Lunatic, just straight off.
Same.
So good.
Feel that.
I was just like, which one is the first one I think of? And that was it. So I was just like, put that.
Or even Reverberate.
Yeah, I had like Reverberate
Yeah.
and Ramblings.
Yeah, they're
I
both so
had
good.
different from that one.
Ooh, what do you have, Jess?
I put Starting Fires as that one because
Oh,
I have in fact
Yes.
listened to that song on repeat at 3 a.m. staring at my ceiling.
you know what? That's
I
too
love
valid.
Starfires.
Oh,
I think I've done that with
And
4 a.m. to be honest.
I think that's the one I sent to one of my friends, and I was like, we need to listen to this together on your bed staring at the ceiling, because it just, I don't know what it is, it just feels like one of those songs.
Yeah,
It's
no,
so
I
good.
totally
Do that
see
with.
that. Now that you've said it, I totally see it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay,
Me.
this one's less of a question and more of a talking point, I guess. I don't know if you guys really like listen to the musicality of the songs, like not just the lyrics, but some of their drum and bass lines, literally, like
Yeah.
I would like to like live inside of some of their drum lines, which it sounds so weird. Like that sounds like such a weird thing to say, but it's just like I want that.
I'm not very musical, like I can only play ukulele, but I'm always astounded by the 411 because it's so fast, and I'm just, whoa.
Right.
How does he
Poor
play it that
Callum.
fast without breaking his wrist?
Honestly, I
Yeah.
don't know. It's insane.
Yeah, it's so good.
Also, like the piano in their songs is just
Oh,
To
the
die
piano's
for. Oh my
amazing.
god.
I'm like
Really?
I love a bit of piano in songs. Like if it has piano in it, I'll probably fall in love with it. And just some of the songs, it's just so nice and pretty. I
Yeah.
love it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Laura,
Hello.
would you like to answer the first two questions, or would you like to
Sure.
just start?
I will
Okay.
answer them.
Okay. So the first question was, what lyric or set of lyrics have hit you the hardest, or do you identify with the most currently? You can do like multiple, like from each era, whatever you want.
The two that I have in mind are both from the I Want to Feel Chaotic era, and there's You Are Needed, just because that's the one I'm getting tattooed in like 3 weeks.
Right.
And just the whole the idea of kind of your friends saying to you, "You are needed." That hit me quite hard. And I was also going to say, if I became healthy, would I stop being me?
I also said that one.
Hey.
Mental illness gang.
Woo!
Woo!
Sorry.
Yeah.
That was probably inappropriate. I didn't mean to cut you off. You can continue if you had more to that.
Oh no, that was I was just gonna say mental illness gang.
Okay. I'm so glad
Brain
we are
cell.
just the same person. Okay, and then the second question was, which of their songs is the best one to stare at your ceiling for 14 hours while listening to?
Ramblings of a Lunatic. I remember when Ramblings came out, I tweeted something like, "Oh, Ramblings staring at your ceiling at 4 a.m. hits different."
Oh, the musicality.
Yeah,
of
because
that
I was
song.
really just talking about like the drum and bass lines, but then we kind of just broadened out into the musicality of them in general.
Yeah.
They just
Yeah.
hit.
Also, like the chords they use, like they use. Looking at like the chord sheet they've posted again on Patreon, not to flex. A
Damn.
lot of their
Wow.
a lot of their chords are like very similar throughout the songs, but like when you listen to their music,
It doesn't sound
maybe
like
it's like my lack of music ability, but like you can't tell, and they've just, I don't know how, magical music abilities, like just you wouldn't be able to tell that these songs are using such similar chords and in such similar ways.
Are you saying that they've just recycled all their songs? And not
I'm not saying they've recycled all their songs. It's exactly what I'm saying. It doesn't sound like.
I don't know if this has already been said,
Kicking the
but
teal.
can we have a moment for the 411 and Callum's ukulele playing?
Yeah, that's what
Right,
that's what
yeah.
Holly was saying as you came in. Holly was like, "Can we just talk about how fast he plays the ukulele in the 411?" And I was like, "Yeah, honestly, I don't get it. Like, I get
If I tried, I would like break my
not
wrist or something.
not to expose myself as being like dumb, but I like get this guy sounds so stupid. I like get my finger like caught on the strings sometimes when I play too fast.
Oh no, I do that.
So
It's
How do you
fine.
not do that? What the fuck?
I think sometimes you just get a bit too, I don't know how, like it just happens, and I always get scared I'm gonna break a
Yeah.
string doing that, like just catch it a bit too hard.
my
and just
worst
snap
fear is
it.
I
I
was
can't wait
get-
for the day to break a string.
I just get
I
too.
wonder
I
how
feel like I'm
many-
just too overzealous, and then I just like
I wonder how
and then
many
it just
strings
derails
Callum
the
has
whole
broken
thing.
doing that song.
Callum, if you're listening, we would
Yeah.
like to know how many times you've broken a string playing the 411. Thank you.
Please,
Yeah,
if
tweet
you've
us.
ever-
Or just
Tweet
Tweet
us.
us.
Tweet us at
You
the
know
bit
what?
void.
You're a
you
stan.
don't have to.
Speaking
tweet
of, I
us,
wonder
just
if they've ever
wanna know.
broke any strings live, like any of them, because that would just be really funny.
Okay, the fourth question is kind of a two-parter. So does anyone? I honestly I don't. But does anyone remember how we like claimed nights like these? Like why we claimed that? And then does anyone want to talk about why we like? I guess like identify with it as a collective.
Not gonna lie,
I can't
I
remember
just woke
either.
up one morning and we'd claimed it, and I don't know what I missed, but I was just like,
Yeah, I
okay.
think I missed the
Yeah.
combo.
I feel like
I mean, I was just on the Instagram chat and someone was like, "Nights like these is ours now." I was like, "Oh, is it?"
I think it was
Sick one.
Rye. It must have been Rye who said it.
Yeah, it
I
must
feel
have
like
been.
I feel like someone was listening to it and was like, "Oh my god, this song like reminds me of you guys. Like this is totally what like this is gonna be like what I
Do you-
imagine Mank will be like or whatever." And then we're just like, "Oh,
Do you
ours."
think maybe it started from your playlist?
No, because I
It
think
might have started from the playlist.
maybe I can't remember
Because
if
then,
we claimed it prior to me making that playlist or if because I don't remember if I put it on the playlist because we were like, "This is our song," or if I made the playlist and then we were like, "Yeah, this is ours."
I think we
because like,
claimed it
now I'm
before the
thinking about
playlist.
it.
That's what I think. I think it was
Oh,
for that. I
maybe.
think someone else was listening
Yeah.
to it. And then does anyone want to talk about why we like identify with it as a collective? Because I have
It's just a good song,
I
you
have
know.
some thoughts.
It's
Just
just
a
a
song,
We're
thought.
about
innit?
to overanalyze
I have-
again.
And same,
I have some vague thoughts.
Okay, hit us with them.
Like, I just think the vibe the vibe just fits our group. I don't know what it is about it, but it just fits our group. And I think
It's
just
chaos,
like the
isn't
whole
it?
the whole like night out
Yeah.
gone wrong, but also memorable chaos vibes just kind of
yeah.
it just fits. I
Right.
associate it with the
I think
vibe.
Yeah.
I associate it with
100%.
like different groups as well. Like my best friends and stuff. Like I really associate it with them. Just the whole
Yeah.
idea of a night out gone wrong and things like that. But like I think it's like the whole honor among thieves and things like that. Like it just reminds me of you guys.
Yeah.
To be soft,
Yeah,
but, like,
100%.
Yeah.
Because we are all thieves.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Stolen the
not-
song and it's
not that I'm
ours.
gonna admit that on the internet, but
For legal reasons.
for legal reasons, that is merely a joke.
Callum said we can't own things, and
we
we
have
said
not
yeah we
committed any
can.
crimes.
That's true.
Yeah, we were like, yeah, shut up,
It's
Callum.
something that-
Okay, so my logic behind it comes from so I was watching I don't know if you guys have seen this, but I was watching Ian's Glad You're Here Fest set the other day.
Yes.
Oh
And
yeah.
he played Nights Like These, and before he played it, he was like, this song is about like hold on, I wrote it down.
Emma's prepared.
I can't
Like some of
even read my
Emma's just like, what's the word? Looking at her notes.
that's literally what I was doing.
Consulting,
But
that's it.
basically, yeah, consulting. Basically, he said like this song was about like forgetting everything for a night and just like doing it, like just having fun, whatever. That's kind of the gist of what he was saying. And so not to be too sappy on Maine right now, but in a like metaphorical sense, we're kind of like each other's night out. Like we're each other's escape from like all the bad shit,
Oh yeah, I
Yes.
get that.
Aw,
So that was my sappy
that's a nice take from it.
deep whatever nonsense. Typical.
But also, it's like, so we're gonna see each other once in the middle of December, and it'd be like the only night that we ever actually all meet. Because realistically, we probably won't see each other again,
That's
and
okay,
it will
it's not getting
be
a while.
really, really fun. Nights like these, singular
Nights
night.
like these.
Yeah, exactly. So it's kind of like
That probably didn't make any sense, but I know.
no,
what I'm
I
saying,
mean,
so it's
I
okay.
think
I think I
get
get
I
it,
get
yeah.
what you're saying. Like like this song's about like that one. It's like all nights that are like these, but it's about like this one night. all of these things happened. It was
Yeah.
crazy,
Amazing
and we
night.
had this one amazing night, and like that's kind of like what basically
That's
what we're
it.
gonna
And
do.
it's
So you
like,
get one night, and that's it.
Yeah.
So you better go
I
do everything.
have one question about nights like these, and it's did anyone actually get their jaw broken?
Oh yeah,
I really want to
I
know.
really
was
want to know
just
that.
thinking that because
I
I was
wanna
just
say.
listening to it, and then I was like, before they swiftly broke my jaw, I was like, did one of you
Whose
actually
jaw got
get your jaw
broken?
It's-
broken, or
Like,
did you
I
just
just
get punched, or
I'm
did you just think it sounded good? All right, question 5. What's the best song to scream at the top of your lungs just for the pure catharsis of it? Please tell me I don't need to
I have a
define
couple.
catharsis to you.
I'm also gonna say Ramblings of a Lunatic again.
Yeah.
Mm.
Or
Or
Cobwebs.
Cobwebs.
I put I am.
Cobwebs is valid.
I put I am cold.
Oh,
I put I am cold.
I am cold.
this
Yeah.
is where
Life
I
at the
had.
Beach is also pretty good to like shout into the void.
Life's,
Yes.
Life's a
Yeah.
Beach, the verses and chorus.
I love
Yeah.
Life's
Very
a
nice to
Beach.
yell.
So I was
Fly out to Alaska.
really you're
Oh,
yelling
yeah.
that for
Oh, I didn't think about
catharsis?
that
I'm not
one.
yelling that one.
I'd yell that one. I yell
I
everything
mean, I
actually.
guess,
So
yeah. But I just like I don't think of that when I'm like, oh, songs I would yell to feel better. That's not on my list,
Yeah.
but that's it. That's a hot take. That sounded so mean. I didn't mean it in a mean way.
It's like, really?
I like it.
Like okay. When I wrote this question, I was thinking Rust.
So I put Rust down.
Yes.
oh yeah.
Rust was like a big one.
But
for me.
then
Actually, yeah, I can see.
But then
more.
Starting Fire started playing, and like you can't tell me that screaming anything other than and I walk to the seafront and jump in fully clothed. Like nothing else can compare to that. Like that's just
true.
Oh my god, I
Hmm.
transcend reality when I do
right.
that.
Like it's unparalleled.
Yeah.
That is unparalleled for screaming.
Yeah, to be fair,
Yeah.
100%.
Like I mean, like just specifically
just-
that section.
I really like.
I just
Rust.
really like.
in Rust there, and they scream, "Please believe it, you are needed, you are needed." Screaming that along.
Yeah,
with,
screaming
That's
the
so good.
like the whole bit around
And-
that. The like
and like the ending bridge of like the in reality my sanity is
Oh
hanging
my
by a
God.
thread. All that bit,
Yes.
and like if I become
Oh.
healthy, would I stop being
Yeah.
me? Shouting that
yeah.
is just another feeling.
I did that. I
Yeah.
think literally yesterday. I was like,
I can't
reality, my
wait
sanity
until
is
we can do
hanging by a
this.
thread. What if I became
And like you can kind of feel yourself about to cry. Oh my god, I just read the next question. I love the phrasing. It's not even a question.
Okay.
It just says put the synth and I'm cold.
So,
I just put big heck
not
yeah.
to expose myself right now, but this is exactly how I've written it. This isn't a question, but the synth and I am cold with 3 question marks. Yeah. Period.
I wholeheartedly
yeah.
agree.
You're not wrong though.
What?
I wholeheartedly agree.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
Well,
I've just written
honestly,
yes in capital
Basically,
letters.
what happened was like I was in the middle of writing questions, and then it came on, and I was like, yeah.
Yeah.
And then the synth started, and I
absolutely.
just was
Yes.
like, I scream the synth.
Yes.
I don't know if y'all do this, but like, but it goes on.
Literally, I do.
Oh yeah, I
it so much.
definitely do.
And like, do you scream fuck while you normal?
I think
No, actually, I scream fiddlesticks, Jess, because
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
You
That'd
we
be
gotta
can
keep
golly
things
gosh.
safe here.
yeah.
Heck.
We don't want YouTube to steal our kneecaps.
I think they were talking about
Like they can
like
have them,
using
honestly.
synth once, and I think they said that like the Icy Blue EP was like the first time they used synth.
Oh, that's spicy.
I
I remember,
I don't know.
I remember also, this is related. They were talking. I don't know why I was just watching this. Honestly, I don't remember where it was from. But they were talking about how they did like this might have been the other podcast. They were doing an acoustic set and they did I'm Cold, but they didn't have a synth, and so everybody was just screaming the synth back at them.
Oh, I love that.
That was the
Was
podcast
it?
they were
Okay.
on.
That's what I was
Yeah.
like, this feels like it's a very recent thing in my mind. a very
Yeah.
recent memory.
Yeah.
All right, question number 7, which is our halfway point of the questions.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Original Nights Like These or the 80s remix?
I think original, to be
Original.
honest.
Original for me.
I love the
I
remix,
love-
but the original hits
I'm
different.
Yeah.
gonna say the remix.
Yeah, it does.
Also,
Ooh.
Oh, spicy.
oh,
I mean,
controversial.
I love the original and stuff, but I don't know, the remix just is a bop, you know?
Yeah. So
It is.
Yeah,
It is
it
a
definitely.
I
bop.
think the original for like the sentimental factor of like
Yeah.
it's but
Yeah.
I do love me a good 80s remix also. But
Yeah.
They need to do
but
Yeah.
the
more.
only problem
Mhm.
also is just that now whenever I listen to it, like I can't not do my dance to it.
I tried to learn that, but I can't dance.
I was like,
So hard,
I'm
and I
gonna
was
learn
like,
it, and
I
I just never
cannot
got
do
around
it.
to learning it.
Yeah, I was like, I'm definitely gonna learn that, and it's been like 2 months, and I haven't.
Yeah, throwback
Yeah.
to
Everyone will have to
will.
teach us at
throwback to
maths.
Ian being like,
Yeah.
I'll do it, I promise, and then not doing it, and then I was like,
Oh, you should tweet
I
them
was like,
and
oh,
remind
it's
them.
it's only been
wait.
a week. Like they're busy. Like they're working on the next album, whatever. And then now at this point, I'm like, it's been too long to say anything. Like I was like, I don't want to be
Just be like,
annoying.
"Oi."
Like I don't want to be like, wow, Ian. But also, like promises
For
are
real.
important. You're supposed to
Shaking
keep
my
your
head.
promises.
Well, if we keep this in the podcast and then Callum listens to it and Callum can feed back to Ian,
Not to be
and you
Yeah.
get a duet.
Callum, if you're listening.
not to be baby on main, but promises are important. You're supposed to keep your promises. So
Exactly.
that's
Come on, Callum,
Exactly.
work your magic.
So now that we've reached the halfway point of the questions, it is time to introduce a new segment this week called Sandbox Corner, where we basically just update you on things going on around the sandbox. I would like to start this with a special shout out to Grace for giving us the idea. You rock, we love you. We're going to start off strong. I feel like everybody knows this by now, but if you weren't aware, Dodie noticed Callum's My Chemical Romance and Dodie mashup on Twitter, and he did in fact cease to exist for a moment. But in case you were worried that his ego got too big from this, don't you worry, okay? Because his parents kept him grounded by not knowing who she was at all. So really saved the day there. Callum can't get an inflated ego from that. I believe it was Grace. Please correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure it was Grace.
I think it was
It
Grace.
was
I
great.
think it was.
Started using the hashtag VoidCast. And I'm gonna be 110% honest. I actually started crying when I saw that.
I literally, I woke up when VoidCast was uploaded, and so like I was still in bed, and then I was scrolling through, and everyone was sending these tweets as reactions, and I was just sat in my bed crying because it was just such a nice thing to see everyone talking about it.
We just didn't expect it at
Yeah,
all.
like
Yeah.
honestly, we were like, oh, this is just gonna be like, we're gonna hype this up and then no one's gonna listen to it and it's gonna be like whatever because it'll be a fun thing that we've done. And then just like
Yeah.
my whole timeline, like right when it came out was just like talking about it and I was like, oh my god, people are listening.
Literally.
It was so
and then,
sweet.
And then finding out
Oh
Callum
my
listens
god.
to it,
Yeah.
listened
Oh
to the
my
first
god, are you
episode
kidding?
was mental.
Callum,
We were like,
I would
"Wait."
like to apologize for last week's episode.
This one will be
This
better.
one is
So-
clearly better.
Yeah. It's just when we all get together,
Yeah.
it's a bit chaos.
Yeah. Well, and
Yeah.
also
Preparing you for Manchester.
Also, we didn't plan that first week's episode at all, and I have,
Yeah.
as everybody who's here can attest, I have done extensive planning for this one.
Big
Oh,
plans.
there's extensive planning.
Yeah. So I've set the precedent now for planning. Hope
Yeah.
y'all can follow in my footsteps. The boys did guests on Good Noise podcast, which did give us some solid quality content. So if you've not streamed that yet, I do recommend streaming it. And when you stream that podcast, you will be hearing that Bears and Trees will be releasing a new single by the end of August. So that's something to get super hype about. Get hype, people. We're hyping. Other hype things. New merch. It does look ridiculously comfy, and if I had the money, I would be buying one, but I don't. It's in I Love My Friends embroidered jumper. They've really splashed out here for embroidering. And I think also just in terms of comfiness, like it just looks like it would be comfy. I don't know the site off the top of my head, but if you go to their website, you can find it there in merch. And also, I'm sure that either Void will have tweeted the link at this point, or will be tweeting the link very soon because we live to self-promote. Well, I guess we're not self-promoting, to promote. Nick posted on Instagram and said that they sometimes worry about not presenting as a real band, which I just would like to say is ridiculously silly because the only thing that makes you a real, and I would like to clarify that I am air quoting every time I say real, band, is making music. You don't have to present as anything other than who you are. Your genuineness is not a bad thing. Knowing you're humans is not a bad thing. We do quite like that. Please just keep being yourselves. Obviously, like, if you want to do things that make you feel more professional, we're not saying don't do that. But at the same time, like, we don't want you to feel like you're inadequate. The way you are now is more than enough. Ian has a mullet. Ian has a full mullet, and it looks so good, and we're so excited about it. Callum has confirmed that Fly Out to Alaska is for the gays. And that's all for this week's Sandbox Corner. If you have anything you want included in next week's corner, tweet us at _BIT_void, and we will consider it for the corner.
Question 8.
Which of their instrumental tracks, so we're talking alphabetical, Give Them One of These, or Better Days for Better Headaches, do you think is the superior one in your personal opinion?
Which one is given one of these? Is that
Give Them One of These is the 411 reprise.
that's it?
Yeah, and then the other
I like
Better Days for Better Headaches.
Better Days.
It's a musical, isn't
Yeah,
it? Better Days.
and then obviously
Yeah.
alphabetical is alphabetical.
I'm gonna say
Bits and
Better
pieces.
Days for Better Headaches. I really love that
Yeah.
one. Like, I'm not a huge fan of
Me too.
instrumentals in general, so I don't really listen to them that often, but I really like Better Days for Better Headaches. It's just really nice.
I love an instrumental.
Yeah,
I end up trying to sing along, but I don't know all the lyrics in the right place.
Yeah, I do love me a good
I
instrumental.
definitely have to be in a certain mood for an instrumental, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair. They're
I had.
Nope, sorry, you can go.
I was just gonna say I had a different opinion of. I chose Give Them One of These because the little bit where it gets like the cute little high notes in like near the end. I just love that bit so much, and it's like
True.
my
Yeah,
favorite
I agree with
out of the
Jeff.
three. And
that
also
one.
I love a bit
Yeah,
of
I
piano.
agree with that. I do love me a bit of piano.
So it's between Better Days and Give Them One of These, but like.
Yeah.
I love that we've all collectively been like, but not alphabetical. No one.
I love
sorry.
alphabetical, but it's just not my favorite.
Yeah, no, that's totally valid.
Like, she's good.
It's a really nice break in the album. I really like it.
Yeah,
Mm.
like it fits where it is, but I wouldn't seek it out like outside of bits and pieces.
Definitely.
I think alphabetical I'd seek out in like kind of when I'm doing like art and you don't really want too much going on, and it's quite nice calmy.
Yeah, that's fair.
Oh, I always put bits and pieces on when I'm doing schoolwork.
Yeah,
Bits and pieces is a nice schoolwork album.
100%.
I love it.
Oh, add that to my homework playlist.
I love that it's 10 minutes long and that's your homework album.
Well, like
on repeat, obviously.
Is it actually only 10 minutes long?
Yeah, it is.
Oh my god. No, it is 100%. I just pulled it up.
No, don't start playing on Spotify.
9 songs, 10 minutes long. Wow.
It's nice though.
It doesn't even say on here.
I feel like I like to say it should be longer, but I think it just works.
Yeah, I feel like if it was longer, it wouldn't be the same.
Yeah.
I know on the podcast they were saying it's kind of like an interlude, a play on like the interludes that a lot of artists started doing, and I think doing that as like a whole album's got that kind of interlude vibe, which is quite a nice, cool idea.
Yeah.
Okay, question number 9. Which remix, Nights or 4 a.m.?
Nights.
Ooh, this is another controversial one. I have picked 4 a.m. because it goes so hard. Like I said before, I mean, I love
Yeah.
me a good 80s remix, but 4 a.m. Oh my god,
Literally.
that bangs.
Sometimes I choose remix over the original. I think that's the one I would happily listen to the remix more than the original. Like, I love both, but just the remix hits.
Generally, I
Yeah,
generally
true.
dislike remixes, but this remix just like
Same.
Yeah, remixes
I
aren't always
I
brilliant.
wrote down, I was like, I don't usually vibe with remixes of song. Like, there's barely any remixes I like.
right.
But like the Nights Like These and the 4 a.m. remixes are like some of the few remixes from bands I really, really like.
Yeah, for sure.
The 4 a.m. is just a nice remix. It's like got a similar vibe to it, but it's just added.
Yeah, exactly. Like
Yeah,
it doesn't
true.
take away from its vibe by being remixed. Not to ask you all to expose yourselves right now, but when you're listening to Cobwebs, are you screaming, "Wouldn't you love to be young and fragile again?" or "It's quite alright to hate me now"?
It's quite alright to hate me now. Mainly
It's
because
quite
I'm
alright to
very
hate
young.
me now.
So.
Young and fragile. I go for young and
Yeah.
fragile.
I go both. I scream both so loud because I
Yeah.
relate to both on different levels. So it's like,
I mean, same, but
Recently, I've
you
Okay.
go.
Recently I've definitely been yelling "It's quite alright to hate
Yeah,
me
definitely.
now"
I
more.
mean, I did it from the start.
Mostly because I'm like, I don't want young, yes. Fragile, no. I don't want to be that.
I wonder what
Yeah,
he meant
that's
by I want to
true.
be
Please.
fragile again.
Like I spent enough time
Yeah.
being fragile.
I feel like young. I think to me the young and fragile thing to me is that kind of young innocence where there's something hasn't broken
Yeah.
yet,
Right.
and so then while they're older, they're wishing to go back to that state where they weren't broken, but they're still going back to that idea of like, I'm going to end up growing up and having something break me in some form of way.
Right.
That's what I tend to picture.
That
does.
makes so much
100%.
sense.
Yeah,
Actually.
the concept
Yeah.
of kind of like people who are young and kind of wrapping them in cotton wool and things like that, like
Right.
you kind of want to
Yeah.
protect
Right.
them from the world.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I like that interpretation.
It's my English literature A level coming in.
Ooh.
Same. I was like, I take English lit. Here's my
Here's
moment.
the moment. I'm ready.
Magic. What is the best song to dance in the rain to?
I put the 411
Oh,
because
yeah.
like it's on my rain playlist.
Have you just
I
called
have a playlist that's for rain songs or something.
pause? Have you just called the
So
411 411?
yes, I do. Don't judge me.
Am I wrong? Is it not the 411?
No, it is the
I
411.
always read it as the 411.
Okay, well, because the 411 is like a thing. Like, I guess I don't
the
know if y'all
411
have.
is like gossip,
Yeah,
isn't
I
it?
was about to say I don't know if I'm about to
Google.
age myself right now. No, it is. Like
Is it?
you would say
It
to
is.
someone
It's
like,
like,
"Oh, give me the
411.
411." Yeah.
I did not
Oh.
know
Aging
that.
myself.
I thought it was based on
I'm
a Simpsons
I'm
reference.
looking up the lyrics for it. No, that's given one of these. I think is the
Oh,
Simpsons
okay.
reference, which is the 411 reprise.
Yeah, I think so.
You know the 411 were an
Thanks.
English female R&B group.
I did not know that.
I bet the song's
Good
about
for
them.
No.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh, it does. It makes sense why it's called if it is. Oh no, it is also a Simpsons reference. I've got Genius up
Oh.
because it's just all right. Here's the 411 folks. Say some gangsters dissing your fly gal, and then it's a self-defense clip from The Simpsons. So that is also a reference to The Simpsons. I didn't know that.
Wow.
Can
In my
I
head,
offer
I
an
just was like-
alternative to the 411?
Yeah, go for it.
Fly out to Alaska.
Yeah.
Oh,
I just love Fly Out to Alaska, man. It's so good. And it's really gay.
It's such a good
Not
song.
to sound
It is.
like,
We
not to
love the
sound like
gay.
really like sad, but I was gonna say Reverberate.
Yes.
That's I sent to the
I
group
could see
chat.
Dancing
that.
in the rain
Yeah.
to Reverberate.
Right, no, I understand that.
Yeah,
I
I
get
can
that.
see
That's
that.
the one I put reverberate full stop.
That's so funny.
Oh, the next question. I haven't got an answer. for.
Yeah. I would like to just say that my notes for this just says, why did I ask this? I don't even have an answer.
Okay, so
Oh.
I haven't thought about this, so I'm just gonna give it. Okay, number 1.
Oh wait, I didn't even ask the question yet.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
forget.
Yeah.
I keep forgetting that we're recording and whoever's listening can't see the questions.
Okay.
I also can't see the questions.
The question is rank the eras as best as you can. So number 1 being top era, number
Yeah.
4, 3?
Right.
Is it 3 or 4?
We'll just make it up.
All right.
So I
Is
haven't given this any
4.
thought.
But I don't know if I can count them up.
It's
That's what I
4.
thought.
4. I wrote
I
down
only
4.
really know 3 off the
It's-
top of my head.
Oh no.
So
Wait,
I'm thinking
rate the
number
3.
1, I want to feel chaotic.
Okay.
I feel like that's just the era that is because I started listening to Bears and Trees at the start of this era, and then the Void and everything happened during this era.
Mhm.
So I feel like it'll always just be the
Right.
best because it's when everything started and all the music's so good and it's great.
Yeah.
Number 2,
Yeah.
Nights Like These, that Icy Blue era, whatever.
Yeah,
I
I was
said
like-
Nights Like These. I meant
I
Icy
was
Blue.
like, that was not
Nice is not an era, is it?
Number
I was
2,
like, that
Icy
is-
Blue era,
There you go.
because Nights Like These and Starting
Green.
Fires and all those lovely songs. And
Right.
then
Yeah.
Mm.
Personally.
number 3,
Mm.
Just 5 More Minutes, and then number 4, Bits and Pieces.
Oh, this is the other one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bits is the
I have the same order, just
Same.
different reasons, I think.
I mean, personally, I put Icy Blue first because I joined like a few months before that. It's kind of like
Yeah,
first.
I
era, I
found
guess.
them during Icy Blue because they were like
Same.
promoting it on Twitter, and I was like, who are these 4 men that keep coming up? And I
Yeah.
That was literally my story. I was like,
drawn
they
on
keep
their
coming
face.
up, and I
I'm
just
not gonna
keep-
lie, I started following them because I fancied Nick, but not to expose myself.
That's valid though.
Iconic.
But I found them in Icy it is Icy Blue. I just had a mental block. I found them in Icy Blue, but I'd still put I Want to Feel Chaotic first because that resonates very deeply with me.
Yeah.
yeah.
So I have the
Yeah.
same order as Holly, but just different reasonings.
It's different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think my reasoning's similar to Laura's. I found them Icy Blue era. Do not gonna lie, the first time I kept seeing them on my timeline, I thought they were a bit of a stan account, and then I actually went on their account and I was
Honestly,
like, oh, they're a band.
Honestly, same.
And then I was like, oh, they're from Croydon. That's really local. I'm just gonna have a check on that one. I like supporting little bands like that kind of locally.
Right.
So
Yeah.
I was like, oh, get on that one.
Support your local
But, like,
bands.
Exactly. But like Ramblings, I keep calling it Ramblings era, but it's Chaotic era. It's just like, it's that era. It's just gone. It's so short as well. It's like 5
Yeah.
songs,
Right. Yeah.
but
I
it's
feel like they really
it
stepped
just-
it up though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah. Honestly, they've like
Oh, yeah.
really. I'm so excited for the next era
I
now.
know the
Like,
next era is gonna be so
Yes,
good.
oh my
it's only
God.
going
Oh my
up.
god. When Callum was like, yeah, I think that our most buy song is actually a song that's not been released yet. I was like, well, this was mean. I want it.
I
Give
want
it.
to release
like-
it.
I was like, you can't tease the buys like that. Just give it to me.
I remember when the Reverberate video came out, and at the end it was just like part 2, and everyone was like, "Hang on,
Yeah, they were like part 2 coming
Screaming in the
August. See you
distance.
later.
They literally were
Yeah.
like, oh yeah, part
They
2."
said
And they just
it.
dipped for the rest of the night, and everyone was like, "Hang on."
Yeah, and then everyone forgot
Yeah.
about
Do this
it. And then
stuff.
everyone forgot about it. And then Nick said something, and I think it was, and then Nick dropped the titles, and everyone was like, "Oh my god, when is this coming out? I can't wait for this to come out." And I just was like, August. And then I dipped, and
August.
everyone lost their fucking shit. They were like, "What did you know that we don't know, Emma? How do you know that?" And I was like, "Bro, I just pay attention. I don't know what."
They said it in,
Bro,
they said it in
I
like a
just-
live stream, and then you said it, and everyone went so crazy, and I was like, "Oh my
Yeah,
God."
I was like, they said it in a live stream. I was
I feel like sometimes even like with things they've publicly said, Void just knows so much because we're just like a bank of just
one of us-
information
yeah,
to keep just
We're
in
so
case.
desperate for new
the only
content.
thing I know is like
them
them.
tweeting the lyrics the other day, and I was like, why are these like familiar? And then I just
Yeah.
went,
And everybody
and
was
said it on a live stream.
Yeah, everybody was like, "Oh my god, are these new lyrics? Oh my god, are these new lyrics?" And Void was like, "We've
I was
heard
like- we're all
these.
there like, we've heard
Where
this.
have we heard this?"
And as I
And we
was
went
like,
and found
no,
it.
that's similar. Why do I already know these lyrics? And then I was like, is this just like someone said, is this an old My Chemical Romance song that I've forgotten? And I was in the mood.
I thought it was.
And that's
It
literally
sounded
what I
like
thought.
Creep by
Yeah.
Radio.
It
I
does.
love how they
It,
pulled a sick
and
power
then-
move and just commented more lyrics.
yeah, because we definitely went and found
Yeah.
the clip because someone had it. I think it was.
I think other
Yeah, I was
Holly.
gonna say, I think it
Yeah.
was the other Holly had the clip where Ian was like, "Oh, that's not actually what I thought you were gonna say. I thought you were gonna say this lyric," and then we were like,
Yeah.
"Will be."
Lyrics.
Let's tweet
Will
that.
be sneaky, and we'll
Nick.
tweet it back at them. And then Nick was just like, "Yeah, but that's a different song."
Different
And I
song.
was like,
We were like,
"That wasn't."
that's
Yeah,
not
but
the
we did
point.
big brain.
We were like, "The point was that you didn't fool us."
Trick us.
You
Can't
remember.
trick
Yeah.
Void.
We've heard this.
Well,
You can't. We're just so powerful. Except from the bit Callum was like, shut down Holy Spirit. That we can't talk
I
about.
mean, he didn't
Callum
really.
neither confirmed or
Yeah,
I was
he
denied.
literally
literally-
about to
Well,
write
he
my
did.
essay, and then
He
he was like,
didn't.
"Oh yeah, no." I was like, "Oh,
What
What do you
he
mean?
didn't. He
But-
literally just was like, "I can neither confirm nor deny this." And I was like, "Wow." Okay, are we ready for the next question?
uh huh."
Yeah.
Okay, we're all just the same, or I don't know.
We're just the same.
I said I don't
I think
know.
I don't know.
Plus nude.
I've also said we're all just the same, to be honest.
Damn, what split? We're gonna have
Laura,
to fight this one out.
You are the
Laura.
tiebreaker.
We're all just the same.
Hell yeah.
Down.
Boo.
We win. Not there was competition.
Boo.
Oh my god. And then, but when Callum sent the stats and we're all just the same had 47 plays and everything else was in like the thousands, I was like, this is kind of mean.
How does that even?
I don't hate
I
the song.
honestly,
just
I went and put it on
prefer.
repeat for like an hour.
I feel like not a lot of people really either know about or pay attention to bits and
Yeah,
If
I feel like
listening,
Bits
go
is
stream bits and
really
good.
pieces because it's class.
Yeah, do it. Go
It's
stream
so
Bits.
good.
Literally, it's so good.
Yes.
It's so short as well. It's not going to take up much of your
Yeah, like
time.
literally,
It's literally 10
if you have
minutes.
10 minutes, it's like you can do other things while you listen to it. It's fine. Just put it on.
And it's not the most like intro. Well, it is. It's got nice like lyrics to it, but it's not like
It's
kind
nice
of
background
other
noise.
albums where it's like quite
Yeah,
intense.
yeah. It
Yeah.
doesn't feel.
Background noise
lyrics.
for an indie film.
Yeah, like it doesn't feel like you
Yeah.
need to like.
Sit and listen intensely and take it all in. It's a nice
Right, exactly.
backing
Yeah,
album. But
100.
I like I
Hundopi.
don't know. I really like I don't know. It's like it's just I think I'm just so clueless in everything.
That's
So just
The
having
mood.
Callum sit there with a ukulele going, I don't know where I'm going. I don't know where I've been. All I know is I don't know where I'm going or where I've been. It's just because I like have no memory either. So I like barely know anything that's happened. That's why I record so much at
Yeah,
concerts because I'm
same.
like I will forget all of it.
yeah.
I like didn't record a lot of the 1975 and just forgot the birthday party ever existed in a set list.
I mean, valid.
So like I just that song just like it fits with my brain.
That's valid. That's
The
valid.
song is me when I wake
Yeah.
up from a nap and I have no idea like who I am.
I don't know. It feels very existential to me.
Yeah.
Not to assign more depth to things,
But I'm going
but I'm going to
assign
assign more
things
depth
because
to
that's all I know.
things. I don't know. Just feels very existential. Like I don't.
Yeah.
Who like it just feels like I don't know who I am.
Although we're all just the same is quite
Yeah, exactly. That's why I
Like-
was like, we can put these like against each other because they're both kind of
I feel like it depends on my mood.
yeah.
Now I'm thinking about it.
That's,
Very
that's-
dependent on what I'm having a crisis about.
exactly. Yeah, I feel like
Yeah.
it's just what I've been having a crisis. Which crisis is more recent? Oh,
so much.
Holly is dipping because I have reasons.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah,
All right. So there is only one.
we've lost a member.
There is only one question left. This question is so funny to me because all of the rest of them were so like really like
deep,
deep and hard hitting.
meaningful.
We are ending on a light note here. Would you work full time at the gay bar if they asked you to?
No, because I've got to finish my degree.
I was gonna say, what my answer was, what if I've got to finish my degree? Is that a
I
factor?
do actually have to finish my degree, so
I'm yet to start my degree, so yes, currently.
Personally, I am saying yes because
I feel
please
like
give me money. I need it. Please help me.
Also,
Oh,
working
yeah.
at a gay bar sounds like such
Oh,
a
God.
vibe.
I
It
literally,
does, yeah.
I would love to work at a gay bar.
It's like from what I've heard, like they're just nice places to be in. Like my parents go to gay bars in Milton Keynes when they were younger because they were just nicer environments than straight bars.
there's a gay club in Hull that I love, and it has like poles and everything to dance on. It's mint.
That's
Let's
iconic.
pretend I didn't gasp.
We're all going up to Laura.
Laura. So when are you taking me?
Honestly, I will.
Obviously you will. Duh. It's not even a question.
Oh, when we were talking about Manchester and like I told my mum the date and everything, she's like, "Oh, you'll be 18." I was like, "Yeah, thanks for reminding me." And she goes, "You can go to like all the gay bars," and I was like, "Thanks, Mum."
Thanks, Mom.
Nice to
I
know.
love that.
You've got your priorities straight.
Look, at least
You
she's
can go to
supporting
gay
you.
bars. True.
That's the kind of
It's just the
supportive
way she
energy
does-
we need. And
It's the way that was the one thing she thought of. She's like, "You'll be 18. You can go to like all the gay bars." I was like, "It's not the one thing I'm focusing on, but nice to know you've got your priorities set."
Exactly. So we've reached the end of the episode. We hope you enjoyed. If you've made it this far, tweet us and make sure you tag Bears and Trees in this tweet that Nights Like These belongs to the Void at the _ bit, so BIT _ void. Hope you enjoyed.
Yes, we'll be waiting.
We will be waiting.
Yes.
Unless
Alright.
anybody has anything else they want to add, that is all. Going once, going
I
twice,
think so.
Going twice.
3 times. Soul. Okay.
That's
So
episode
cute.
closed.
Alright.
Oh.
Bye. Sorry, I made myself laugh.